But to our breaking news of the last half hour, and a strong magnitude 6.2 earthquake has struck the northern tip of New Zealand's South Island and was felt in the capital, Wellington. Sky News New Zealand reporter Charlotte Bellis is following the story for us, and she joins me now. Charlotte, what can you tell us?
Well, good afternoon. As you said, a large aftershock hit just after 2:30 this afternoon New Zealand time, hit 10 kilometres southeast of Seddon. A small town called Ward was where the epicentre was, near the Cook Strait and of course very near to Wellington, our capital. It was a magnitude 6.2. Originally it was deemed to be a 6.9 by Geonet, but that was pulled down to a 6.2, but obviously a very severe shake. It was just 8 kilometres deep, and that was followed 6 minutes later by a 5.7 centred in the same area. So again, another very strong shake, and they are just continuing to shake the region. The most recent one at 2:56, and that was a magnitude 5.2. So these are very strong shakes, and they're continuing to shake the region every few minutes. Wellington, as I said, is the closest big city, and this region has had a pattern of aftershocks really that have been centred around where this aftershock has been centred since a large quake hit. It was on the 21st of July. That on the 21st of July, it was a Sunday, so there weren't that many people in the Wellington CBD, and of course this happened at 2:30 on a Friday here, so a lot of people in high rises in town. We've just had a release from the New Zealand Fire Service. They've said they've had no calls involving serious damage to buildings or property in the Wellington CBD. A few appliances have responded to automatic alarms that have been triggered by the shaking in the central city area. They've also got reports of people trapped in lifts, and they're working on that. There have been reports of power lines down in the Seddon area, so that's the top of the South Island in the Melbourne region, and they say they're going to put an update out in about another half an hour. And last time, when this first big shake hit on the 21st of July, triggered a lot of discussion about the safety of Wellington's buildings there. Although in that aftershock, they did hold up fairly well. Just some masonry fell off buildings. No one was really seriously injured, and only a handful were deemed structurally unsafe after that shake. And it seems, at least from what we've received just from the fire service now, that they don't have any reports of serious damage, which is very good news. We are just getting information in very slowly, but we do understand all train services have been cancelled in the Wellington region. Also, the Wellington airport has closed their runway for inspection. Civil Defence has said no tsunami threat, good news, and we do have reports that this earthquake was felt across the country, as far north, in fact, as Hamilton.
Charlotte Bellis, thanks very much for that update, and we will continue to keep you updated here on Newsday with regards to that earthquake, that 6.2 magnitude earthquake, which was felt at 2:31 at a depth of 8 kilometres and 10 kilometres southeast of Seddon. And as you heard from Charlotte Bellis, then there's been subsequent tremors, one of the largest recorded at 5.3 magnitude, which was at 2:45 p.m.